should be live now. Let me just pull up my file real quick. Oh yeah. Alright. So we're back. We're having fun. Yeah. Yeah. We're just out here chilling. So from the title, to kind of explain, what I want to do is get some villagers. So to do that, we're gonna have to do a couple things. Obviously, set up a village area for them to live in. Create basically like a pin so that they don't get to the other villagers. Hey Andres. And I also need to get like the materials for that. That means golden apples and potions of weakness. So for potion of weakness, I'm pretty sure it's just a fermented spider eye and an awkward potion, but I'm not positive about that. Andreas, have you seen this world yet? I don't know if you have. I feel like you might have, but I really don't know. I was about to say, how are we gonna get mushrooms? But it's a good thing we have this stuff here. If I remember, it should be a brown mushroom, right? I think it's a brown mushroom. Oh, and to clarify any confusion, this is my way. Oh, hey, Lan. This is my way of getting out of doing PvP Arc right now, but it's also because like it's been a really long week. Oh, you have. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I have a very simple goal for today. It's getting some villagers. So that shouldn't be too hard. In order to do this, there's a couple things. So first off, the nice part about playing in hardcore is it's in hard mode, obviously, meaning any villagers turned by a zombie will instead of just dying and disappearing, they will turn into a zombie villager no matter what. It's a 100% chance. Which would be handy if there's a village here, because obviously you get better trades whenever you heal a villager. So I could take advantage of that, infect a bunch of villagers, cure them, and then like keep them as my own. But because we haven't found a village, partially because we haven't really explored it all, we're gonna have to actually make our own villagers. So, hey Ashley, I see you changed your profile picture. Is that Hinata? If so, that's hilarious. Yeah, so what we need to do basically is at some point, once I set up the villager area and the villager taming pin, after we've gotten all the stuff, okay, yeah. Once we get the taming pin and all the resources to actually do stuff, then we're basically going to be staying up during nights looking for zombie villagers. Real simple. See you later, Andreas. Yeah, Lan, it's good to hear that, because, like, part of me knows I probably could have streamed before this stream, because obviously it's been 3 days since my last stream, which is, but, you know, like, I do enjoy being consistent, and also YouTube likes it when I'm consistent. I don't know if anyone noticed, but if you were to look back at the last, like, 4 or 5 streams, it literally started around, like, 27 views, and then it got to 50, and it jumped to 50 and stayed 50, and then there was my last stream, which was the brewery, and that got to 80, so, you know, it's kind of like that. Oh, Blaze, do you want to hear something funny that happened at work? Isaac got fired. The brand new guy.
Like Sarah's brother? What do you do?
He kept calling in. Today was his second day calling in, so Mike fired him.
Jose calls in every freaking day.
Well, I know.
Did Sarah, was she there?
She seemed a little upset, but it wasn't too bad.
I hate to say it. Her brother seemed a little, not a bad person, but seemed a little off.
I'm like,
Sarah
I just started a stream.
I brought home 4 more letters.
Nice. All right. Okay, we do have nether warts. That's actually what I was looking for. What we need to
I'm not gonna
do.
talk the whole time. We were doing a stream, but afterwards,
Yeah.
this was Samuel. This is the craziest tournament I played in. Like biggest comeback of my life.
Nice.
Coach Koch in the second half, leading the Celtics to victory.
I will mention, like, literally everyone at work was like, does Blaze just, like, not work here anymore?
What the hell are you talking about? I work there like all the time.
And I was like, guys, he just called out so he could play some disc golf. Calm down.
Who was asking?
It was mainly, like, Johnny, Jose. I think Lucas asked at one point.
Oh,
So it's people who, like, wouldn't know.
that's good.
Yeah, it's not like the managers.
Well, I'm cool with
Oh, actually, you were testing. Oh, wait, no, I knew that. I saw that in the group me.
I asked for time off. I'm probably gonna be working next weekend. I assume.
I will say what's annoying is each time you ask off, Mike just goes, yeah, Samuel can handle pizzas, and he never schedules anyone else.
I noticed that actually.
So today Tyrone had to help me, and we basically manhandled this rush together, and it actually went really well because we didn't have a single pizza sent back. I did mess it up by boxing them, and well, they were supposed to be like for here, which seems to happen way too often, but you know. So Ashley, how does it feel to die? Because, you know, you're probably going to. What a loser. Okay, so I guess the fermented spider eye has no effect on awkward potions. Time to hide it inside my house and wiki how to make weakness potions again, because I'm... Ugh. See, I used to be better about knowing, like, potions and stuff, but... Weakness... Potion... Blaze powder, blah blah blah... Bottled water. Okay, so it's just normal bottled water. Okay. That shouldn't be too hard. We just have to get rid of the awkward effect on that water, so all we have to do is drink it. Because it literally does nothing. Alright. Perfect. And then we need gunpowder to make it a splash effect. And then we'll have weakness potions that we can use on zombies. It's real simple. Oh yeah, but to kind of update some people on what's going on with the Ark server, because obviously I haven't streamed Ark since like the last day I streamed, but you know. I haven't really been on too much because I don't want to make like massive, like, I don't want to like leave one stream and be like, all right, well, we have, oh, you literally don't have symptoms. That's hilarious. Well, I mean,
Everyone's asking like I never work anymore. I am working. I'm sponsored by Wings Pizza and things. I'm the pro athlete.
I mean, I guess that's pretty good actually, but you'll probably still die anyways.
I basically won all my money back too. I got another like, I brought home 4 discs. I got this sick hat. This thing's worth like 20 bucks.
Actually looks really nice.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. And I got like, the players pack included 2 putters, the 1-star disc golf sticker, and a mini. And dude, everything, all the discs they gave out were tournament stamped. Like the mini had the tournament and stuff on it.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
And the players pack discs did too. They also got a dynamic discs bag. So that's what the crap came in. Pretty cool.
This tournament actually like had a really nice like stuff.
And it was sponsored by like 3 different disc companies. So Gateway Discs gave out the players pack discs. Trilogy gave out the bags, and they also put up some like other stuff to sell during like the amateur payout. And Mint Disc sponsored, so they set up a booth, and I got the profit as part of it for 12 bucks for my amateur payout. So I've been wanting this thing. They've been out online, so this thing's gonna be sick. I think I'm gonna do a disc inventory tonight. I gotta be busting near 50.
I mean, I'd be surprised if you weren't. Alright, so now that we have our splash potions, we have a singular golden apple right now. We do have enough gold to make 2 more, so we could theoretically do like 3 zombie villagers, but I'd say what we should probably do is just like breed our villagers, so we just have to make sure they're well fed and have beds basically, and that's really like all you need. Because I know there's more mechanics that fit into it, but what the heck? But as long as like those 2 are met, like all the other mechanics that go towards it will basically be met eventually. Okay. I realized something. If I put carpets over this, light would still go in the exact same amount, wouldn't it? Because like whenever you put a torch underneath the carpet, it still lights up the air around it, right? I don't really know how that works, but anyways, I don't know if I ever finished talking about the server. Okay, so Ark, the Ark server we've been playing on, whenever we're not streaming Minecraft. Lan, the guy that owns it, and also the guy that should be in chat right now, he added a mod where it's like NPCs, so like we'll see like characters like ourselves wandering around. Which, you know, is kind of cool. And yes, I know it's 11:30 at night and I'm eating cereal. I fear nothing. Ah. Yeah, one of the reasons why I say it was a pretty rough week is like if y'all were listening to the conversation I was having with my older brother just now, he's been out of town competing and also competing in town during like days when he was supposed to be working, so he called ahead, basically said I can't make it to some of my shifts. And what our boss did was he scheduled me all the days that he was supposed to work, which added like only like 1 or 2 days, but the main issue was he moved it, like he moved me to like basically where Blaze's position is, because like we both have the same position of making pizzas, but it's like I work doughs, Blaze makes the pizzas, like puts toppings, all that stuff in it. The issue with it being split to where like I'm in charge of everything is that obviously there's only one person making pizzas at that point, so it goes from 2 people handling it to just me, the inexperienced pizza guy, making everything. So it's been a pretty stressful week, because basically I'll go into work, it'll be very calm, I'll be able to handle the first couple pizzas that come in, and all of a sudden we get a rush around 6 or 7, and it gets to a point where like one of the guys that works like on the grill or in the wing station has to come over and help me. And it's like, it's just really frustrating, because like I feel like I could do better, but at the same time I know that it's not my fault. I know that it's because the schedule isn't as good as it could be. But you know, I can't really complain too much about it because I enjoy the hours. Alright, I also just saw something in the distance. And even though we're in the middle of doing something else, I kind of want to go see what it is. Ah, it's Jonas! Yeah, if y'all didn't already know, Jonas posted again today, and he's been posting like every couple days, so y'all should still check out his content. It's sad because like he streamed while I was at work, so I wasn't able to enjoy his live stream. But it's okay, I'll probably watch it either way after this. Alright, this might just be a weird rock configuration. I don't know. That looks cool though. Because what I was seeing was these little points in the rock. Oh yeah, it's literally just a weird rock formation. That's hilarious. I don't know why, but I thought something was up here. It is a nice little area, though. Okay, you're actually making a gladiator right now. That's actually really cool. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that's actually... I like the idea of that. I don't know how well it'll work out, but that's just partially because we haven't done it yet. But that sounds pretty cool. Oh, and the reason why Blaze and I, my older brother and I, find it so funny that like someone got fired is because like the busboy position at like our place is the hardest position because the busboys will come in relatively early on during like the night shift. They'll still come in during like the evening around like 3, maybe 5 or 4 depending on their position. And basically stay until like close to midnight, which I mean, you know, it's a 7-hour shift, not super long, but the issue is it's like you're either constantly talking to customers and getting plates out of the way and stuff like that, or you're washing dishes and taking out trash. So it's kind of like really tedious and annoying work that a lot of people don't like. So, and like the turnover rate's super high, but I've been doing busing as well, so I'm okay with it. I mean, Lan, as long as it's a standing like structure, it'll be fine. Because like it's Ark, it's not nearly as easy to make aesthetic buildings as in Minecraft. Which, you know, obviously I can't really do, but that doesn't matter. Y'all are just gonna have to watch me eat my cereal for the next couple minutes because I'm really hungry. My family's super loud. I'm gonna close the door. Yeah, Shay is kind of screaming right now. It's funny because like the last couple days, or like more like the week or so, most of my siblings have been out of town because one of like basically my 3 sisters went to go help move my oldest brother out of town. So it was just me, my mother, and my older brother. It was so peaceful, and like we had so much like bandwidth to spare. It was so nice for streaming. But now they're all home, so it's horrible. What I will say is nice though is my oldest brother, the one that moved to Arizona. He's the reason why our bandwidth was always so low, because he was closer to the router and he was always like doing something online, no matter what, always. Which, I mean, you know, me, the guy who's also streaming, like, can't really say too much, but like he was literally doing it more than I was, so it's kind of hard to beat me. My house, at least. Okay. Alrighty. Nighttime. Also, I realized each time I exit the window, I've been doing this instead of this. This pauses the time. This doesn't, obviously. So I think, yeah, we're already on day 35. And I'm not gonna count all of it just because we've been sitting here like this. But I think at least like a day or two good of like what could have been good, like just straight up gameplay was wasted. Yeah. Which isn't like a horrible thing or anything. I'm not gonna be super upset about it because I really do hope to at least make it to day 100, which I think we're making really good progress on if we keep the pace we're at right now. Oh no. Huh. Right as I say that, we encounter my least favorite enemy. Even though a sword would work perfectly fine against those guys, like I hate them. I also was gonna just look for a zombie villager, but I'm not going to because I haven't built the taming pen yet. So what I'm thinking of doing is building like a mock village. Obviously it's going to be enclosed though, so like I'm still going to have walls all the way around it that they can't get out of. But there are going to be some slight differences. Weren't there two pigs, like not two pigs, but two creepers over here a second ago? They already despawned? There's one creeper. I guess the two that were standing over here might have despawned. Either that or I'm in for a nasty surprise. I feel like I've seen so many mobs like just disappearing in their stream alone. But I swear it's still a hardcore stream. Like we're still in hard mode, meaning like aggressive mobs are still gonna be here for the most part. I don't know why there's so few of them. Oh, whatever. Yeah, so what I have been doing recently is, because I actually haven't been playing too many video games. It's basically been like work, sleep for the majority of the day, and watch a little bit of anime before I go to work. Which is like basically like my routine right now. But I'll slip in like maybe a couple minutes of gameplay every once in a while. And what I did was I went onto our tester world, the like little creative one. And I set up a couple different things. I set up what I'm calling the egg hut right now, which is a, oh, did we get a chicken from that? I think we did. The egg hut is a representation of all the times I beat the Ender Dragon, and I don't think we did get. But it's just kind of to keep track, because like I've been doing speedruns on Twitch, but those obviously like those files aren't very useful, not very productive to keep, so I just went ahead and deleted them. But I saved the dates that I beat the Ender Dragon egg. Here, let me just get inside my house and I'll show y'all. Alright. I like how my brother came in, opened the door, walked back out just to leave the door open after I went and closed it. Anyways, this is the egg hut. So we have our first kill, our second, and our third, like on live streams, because I've beaten the Ender Dragon before. I started doing recordings and stuff like this, but these are the only ones that were like recorded and shown. But you can find those 3 on Twitch. But the problem is I have no idea how to have my streams uploaded automatically afterwards. So like my Twitch channel is empty, even though I've streamed multiple times. But I've built it to where, you know, we can kill at least a couple more, and I modified the entrance. Then I built this, and this is mainly just because I've been experimenting with blocks. These are the files that I've deleted. Yeah. And then there's this one. I thought it was kind of a good use of the soul torch, and also the way you can make redstone torches just look like they're out is if you have one underneath it, it'll turn on and go out immediately. But this is the current one we're on. Hopefully we don't have to put a redstone torch in front of it too soon. Yeah, but this is like the little creative world that I mess around in a lot. but I might actually just use this area to kind of see like what type of village I'd like to create. Because what I'm imagining is recreating maybe a town square almost like this, and then like just putting houses like in a circle around it. I don't know how well that would work. And it'd probably be in extended buildings like this, but they'd be set up like, I don't know, a lot more beds. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. I'll probably I'll probably use the design on some of these buildings and just recreate some of them in the other world, because they don't look bad, so it shouldn't make for a bad village. All right. Alright, there's the little bee over there. I'm thinking this openish area, like maybe over here, wouldn't be a bad place to put our little mock village. There we go. Cleared out the area a little bit more. Yeah, this is gonna be our little mock, the area of our little mock village. Obviously, to actually like make most of these housings, we're gonna need to find more oak wood, but that shouldn't be much of a problem, considering there's a forest like all the way around us. Even though that's a spruce forest, there's still like oak wood mixed in there every once in a while. Okay. I'd also like to recreate that well, because it looked like a nice little well. I mean, it looked pretty simple, because it was like a 3x3 area of water. Yeah. The annoying thing is now we don't have AFK fishing farms, and that means I can't like use an AFK fisher to find name tags. I have to do all of it by hand for the most part, especially if we don't find dungeons and stuff. I just had a thought, what if you could hand the golden apples to like the zombie villagers beforehand? It makes them really strong, but then you can use the potion of weakness on them. I think they should make it to where like it's basically like interchangeable, do whatever you want, and it'll work. Alright, a little bit of cobble. I mean, we're gonna need more anyways to actually do the buildings. But in the meantime, this should work. Okay, what I'm imagining being the most annoying part of all this is actually building up a wall around this. Because as much as I'd like to say, oh yeah, I can just leave my villagers like roaming about freely, like I really can't. Because like all of them will die, every single one. But in the meantime, this area should be a good place for the fountain. Yes. There's one of the creepers. That is what the fountain looks like, right? Is it taller? It might be taller. We're gonna have to fill this in. Ooh. There's creepers. Back, demon. Oh, no. That is the biggest of gnaws. Watch this, it's gonna be really funny. There we go. I was about to say, why isn't he burning yet? Also, what's even better is the baby zombie's actually slowed down by the chicken. Like, the chickens can be fast, but the baby zombie is so much faster than like the chickens. Also, I kind of wonder now, is there a chance of the baby zombie spawning on top of a baby chicken at all? Because if so, I like this. I just want the gunpowder. Thank you. I got it. Nice. I'm gonna have to consult the here, let me just test some things out to see if I can make it look more normal. That's about right. Yeah, that one's correct. And even if it's not, it looks better, so I'll keep it that way. This is gonna be the little center area. I'm gonna make a shovel so I can do the little pathways like they do. Because obviously, like, the little pathway dirt is not my favorite, but I think it works better, not only like looking wise or aesthetics, but also like just it's easier, more efficient, you know. Wood. Okay, I was about to say, I don't think we had any wood. And I don't even have enough sticks to make more than one shovel, so that's a problem. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I'm hoping this is gonna, like, end up looking similar to the way they have it in the actual villages, where it's like this is kind of the center of a handful of houses, because my plan is to basically use this area as, like, a vague center. Perfect. It looks better when you do it haphazardly and not super intentionally. And we're just going to be putting houses in this general area. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. Okay, as for the actual walls, what I'm thinking, even though it's going to be a little expensive, is I still want to do a mainly log theme. So it's going to be a lot of, like, I don't know if I want fences or not in it. I might. I'm not completely decided on what I want. Alright. There's gunpowder in here, okay. Why has it got to be so dark? Okay, so we're still looking for, like, ender pearls and enchantments as, like, two general wants. But as of right now, I feel like we're doing pretty good. One of the things that should help us with enchantments is the villagers, though. Because the first villager I'm, like, almost always going to want is either a farmer villager or a librarian. So preferably if the first 2 villagers we got were a farmer and a librarian, that'd be great. Because obviously, like, well, we have a farm, and it's relatively easy to farm large amounts of these resources, and you can get what might as well be free emeralds. Alright, yeah, these have actually grown really well. I also get these nether warts. And the reason why it's a normal glass ceiling instead of like darker stuff is because according to the wiki, I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually matter what the light level is. I'm pretty sure they will grow the exact same way no matter what. I mean, that's plenty out of what was a little less than 32. We got more than 64, so we just at least got like 2 from each plant, so that shouldn't be bad at all. We have 45 left over. All right. The yield is rather nice. Oh. Oh, and I'm just gonna use the cobblestone right now as a foundation for the housing, because I have an idea of where I want them and what they're gonna look like, more or less. Kind of depends. What an amazing sign to have up here in the area where you're gonna put your village. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm gonna have like an L-shaped building right here. And by L-shape, I mean it's gonna be more or less an L-shaped building. Oh, hello. I'm really gonna have to take care of that that little cave area. Okay, so this is 4, meaning once we put walls on it, it would be literally just these 2 blocks. So I'm gonna have to expand it even more. This is the hard part about like building like you do in real life, because in real life you generally have like a lot of planning go into stuff like this, but in Minecraft most people don't. Alright, so what I'm thinking about this area is it's literally gonna be, oh, you walk in and it's gonna be like bed space, like just lots of beds in this whole house, basically the exact same as most other places. And then I'm thinking, once we actually get more villagers, I'll probably have like a hut specifically for villagers, like trades, or not trades, but like their trade blocks or their job blocks. I'm thinking I'll just have like a building that's literally just full of job blocks. So it'll have it'll have all of like the 10 different job blocks or something like that. I think it's close to that number. I don't really know. I do know in 1.16 they did add a function to one of the job blocks. I think it's like the smithy table. Because now it actually has a function. So it'll actually like do something if you right click on it. Oh, one of the things that I wanted to do in the future, let me go back to the other world. One of the things I wanted to do in the future on this single player world, the first right here, is I wanted to set up an auto sorting machine. And in order to do that, let me go show you all the resources we're going to need. This is a rough diagram of how many resources you need to build it. A lot of stone, a massive amount of iron, a humongous amount of wood, a little bit of redstone, quartz, quite a big glowstone, and then just any normal like rock or block. So like it is kind of a daunting task, but that's what I want to do at some point in time. Yeah. No, but I'm pretty happy with how this ended up looking. It's the graveyard of hardcore files. So, oh yeah, but what I'm thinking of doing for the buildings specifically is they're gonna take on looks like this. So it's mainly cobblestone walls and then like basically log detailing, and then oak wood stairs for ceilings, roof, and stuff like that. But then I might have some buildings that look more like this stuff. It's like a lot of oak. I'd be tempted to actually make a make the houses for each of the special jobs for the villagers. So this is like a cleric's house. It is specified as a cleric's house. So like, it's just a huge amount of discs. So like, if I
It's just my putters.
wait, what the heck? That's just wrong. I thought that was gonna be the like the stonemason. Also, do you like how the villagers that are farmers naturally trample their own crops right here? No, actually, that's kind of funny though that you got COVID. Anyways, let's actually get back to work on our own village. So even though this isn't oak, I still need it for like sticks, mainly. And now we can go farm oak wood. Yeah, you're welcome. Actually, it's just gonna be hilarious. One day you're gonna be like, yeah, I was part of that pandemic. I was one of those numbers that was kept on a spreadsheet. That's actually really funny. Do they make you wear that while you're around them, or is it just like in general, like whenever you go out and about? Because if it's like even when you're around them, that'd be really funny. Especially since they would have probably already been exposed and like I had it passed to them by now at least. Alright. Yeah, but in the future, when we do eventually end up making that sorting system on our survival world, which would be pretty crazy, because that's like, I mean, for me, that's a massive build. I know I've seen some YouTubers do it, and they summarize the whole thing in one video. They're like, yep, this took a lot of resource gathering, but it was totally worth it. I'm like, that's all you're gonna say? You're not gonna mention the fact that it literally takes like thousands of oak logs with hundreds of stacks of it? Like, what I showed y'all was equivalent to like 300, or no, it was like, I don't even know, I think it's like 163 stacks or something like that. Or no, it's even more than that, because one chest is 56. Okay, yeah, 163 should be those 3 double chests, and then a single block after that. Because he's weak. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. William's so lame. I can't wait for William to get bullied in high school. William's such a loser. Oh, William. Also, Ashley, I have a question. Why does William not watch my content? Like, I feel offended. This is like the ideal content for him. And if he disagrees, he's wrong. You should cough on him until he starts watching me. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. And y'all are still gonna call William weak? Okay. Oh, he does watch my content. Okay. I guess that's good enough for me. Alright, that's not nearly enough wood. I'm thinking that maybe like the fencing and stuff like that could either be like a mix of different types of wood, or I might just make it to where it's like dark oak wood. Because it's gonna be kind of difficult to farm enough oak. Because dark oak trees are a little bit easier for me to farm, personally at least. Alright, we're almost to 2 stacks. I'll probably stop at 2 stacks, because that'd be a pretty good number for it. Especially since right now, we're really just going to be building one of those buildings. And then we're gonna do like the big fence all the way around it and everything. And then we can worry about actually like getting villagers. Because what I'm imagining right now is making an airlock between outside of the village and inside the village, and like inside that airlock is where I'm gonna keep the villagers that are turning, and then like I'll just let them inside the village once they've turned all the way. Perfect. 2 stacks of wood. And until I get the fence built, or actually I might once I get the house built, I might like worry about actually getting a zombie, but until then I'm gonna be sleeping through the night, so I don't have to deal with mobs as much. What's funny is like last night I didn't really sleep too much, and I ended up falling asleep around like 10 a.m. and then I woke up like maybe an hour or 2 before work, and like, ugh. It's been a rough week. Partially because of my own sleep pattern, but also just because like of work. I'm very rude right now is the only way I can describe it. Just rude. I think at some point I'm probably gonna end up having to go through and fill these caves right here, but until then I'm not gonna worry about it, and I'm actually gonna do, okay, I can't remember what the buildings look like. Okay, so it's mainly cobblestone. For the L-shaped building, I think I might make it a 2nd-story building like this, actually, you know? Yeah, that should be fine, because inside the house that I just built, it's going to be 3 wide in here anyways, so might as well make it 2 stories. Shouldn't affect too much, should it? I don't know. At first, I'm going to start with just a one-story building just to make it simple for me. Okay. Nope, that's wood right there. It's not going to be perfect, but it should be good enough to get the idea for the build. There we go. Amazing. Yeah. Hey, banana. We're playing Minecraft. We're just chilling. Right now, I'm building a small village. And I made all of this. We're gonna build our own little village. And we're gonna, as you can see in the title, tame our own villagers. So basically, I'm gonna transform some villagers back into normal villagers instead of zombie villagers. That's not right. That's barely right. You missed a lot of these? Well, I'll be honest, I haven't really streamed in a couple days. It's been like 3 days since I streamed, so you might not have actually missed that much. I don't think you have, actually. This isn't a new world since the one you've seen. We still have the really trash house. It's over here. Because the last stream I did was the brewery one, which was 3 days ago. It's the one where we built that little brewery stand with our potions. So yeah, we have the trash house still. Oh, yay, trash house. We have our little potion stand area now. So we were successful in getting blaze rods from the nether, and we were successful finding nether warts. So we have enough stuff to make potions and stuff. So we have weakness potions so we can transform zombie villagers into normal villagers again. Nether wart farm. And this area is going to be our village, like that we're going to build. And I'm going to put fences, or not fences, but like a full-on, like, nice log wall around it. It's going to look nice. I mean, yeah, I think I stream a good amount. Like, the issue I'm having is I feel like I'm getting outpaced by other channels, which is like going to happen since like other channels like are ran by people who like make their living from that channel. So it's gonna be hard for me to compete with that, but at the same time, like, sometimes I feel like I could do more. And the spaces, I'm gonna throw some glass in, just to make it look nice. Also, I've considered this. I think I'm gonna move this out by one more. Yeah, I'm gonna move it out by one more. It'll make sense if I do. Perfect. And we'll throw some stone here, stone here. Yeah, I don't really know what their fixation with like these weird broken up windows are in the villages, but like it literally like they make these tiny windows, so I'm just gonna make mine larger because I don't really care that much. Because I know I said I was gonna make mine look like the ones in the village, but I'm not gonna like ruin a perfectly good build just to make it that way. I didn't mean to do that. I hate when I do that. Oh. It's literally the reason why I stopped using axes so much, like in my main hand. It's because I kept accidentally destroying the... Like, basically, like, in my other... In my single-player file, I used to keep an axe in my first slot most of the time. So I'd run through the door, I'd right-click on the door, go to right-click on the door to close it as I leave, and I'd, like, right-click the log next to it, so... Why am I streaming so late? It's because I got off work. So, the other streams that I did this week, like a couple days ago, the only reason why I was able to do those streams was because I didn't have work. So like my good streaming hours are generally around like the evening time. So it's gonna be like 5-6 p.m. or something like that, or maybe a little bit early at like 3 p.m. or something like that. Perfect times, right? Problem is most of my shifts start at like 3 p.m. or like 5 p.m. or something like that, or maybe 4 depending on the day. So like those streams like they just straight up don't work. I don't know how I'm liking this. I might not. Feel more alive. What I will say is I actually do enjoy the nighttime. And it's not like I'm like really like introverted or antisocial. But what I will say is like it is like a very nice feeling. Like, I don't know if you've done this. I've done it once or twice. But like in the middle of the night, just walk outside. Like just go walk down the street or something like that. I mean, I don't suggest doing it too often, especially if you're like in the city area or something like that, because it's not exactly safe. But like we have a 7-Eleven near my house, and my brothers and I we like used to walk there to get sodas and stuff. And like we do these really late night like walks over to that 7-Eleven, and like we'd show up at like 2 a.m. in the morning, and like there'd be like that one person who's just like, oh, this is their shift. They take care of the store at night times. And it's like, oh hey guys, because the funny thing is like we were actually recognized because we went so often to like get candy and stuff like that. But like it's just a weird experience to go walk outside that late at night. Yeah, this looks better. It looks ugly. I didn't like the cobblestone as much. I think the oak looks a little bit better. But, you know, I am going for, like, an actual, like, village vibe without actually copying the village huts. So I think this works well enough. Yeah. And then, in the meantime, I'm not going to worry about conserving too much wood, because I need to make a lot of stairs. Because I'm also going to be doing the roofs. I honestly like underground houses. Like, that's literally the reason why I made that house look as stupid as possible. It's because I plan on making a huge bunker underground that's going to be really nice in the future. So, you know, it's going to look nice. It's going to be cool. Okay, the roof is going to be cool. So what I'm thinking of doing, yeah, it works. Perfect. And then it's gonna actually like do the whole L thing. Why so small? Because this is literally just gonna be the bed house. I'm just gonna have beds in this area for the villagers, and then in the other houses that I'm gonna build in the future, we're gonna have like all the different job blocks and stuff. And now that it's turning nighttime, this does remind me I have to light this up in the future a little bit better. Yeah, so the reason why I'm okay with it being so small is because I literally plan on making a village here. It's not going to be like a house. It's going to be like a good handful of buildings. So, you know. Perfect. Yeah, and then for this stuff, or actually I'm going to make it a really obvious block because I have to get rid of the blocks on the inside of these stairways anyways. There we go. Heck. And also we're going to extend the stairs down by 1. So instead of it just ending directly on the house like this, it's going to go down like this. By 1 all the way around. More wood. Perfect. That'll be a good amount, but it won't finish the house, I'm pretty sure. Perfect. Perfect. Nice. But yeah, that's our those are all roofing. Now we're just gonna extend it by 1. Heck. On like bigger buildings, it also makes sense to do the inverse stairs. So like, for example, some like stairways, they're like this. A way of making them look a little bit nicer is you replace these bottom halves with an upside down stair. You know, so some people, what they'll do is on the edge of a roof, they'll make an upside down stairs. So like instead of doing the lip by itself like that, they'll also add that. But personally, I'm not a huge fan of it, especially on these smaller builds. It doesn't really make as much sense. On a much bigger house, it would look normal, but on my little village house like this, it doesn't make sense at all. Perfect, except not perfect, because we still have to do this. I need 6 more stairs. Not what I meant to do. There we go. And here, it actually makes sense to do the inverse stairs, because that'll make it look a little bit more normal. But as for hanging off the edge, it doesn't make too much sense. There we go. Perfect. Just like that. Our first little house. All we have to do is add glass, doors, and, you know, villagers. And yes, I know I already have oak doors in my own house, but we're gonna have to make a couple houses so it doesn't hurt to have extra doors. Little village. Yeah, we're gonna make those little, a bunch of those cute little houses with simple color designs and palettes, and it's gonna be like that. You can also use a ladder. Yeah, ladders aren't too bad, but the reason my stupid headphone cord is like everywhere. Okay, the reason why I don't like using ladders as often is because like just the water bucket's faster. Because with the ladder you have to get it set up normally. Windows, except we're gonna turn them into actual panes. Perfect. Oh, and I'm also gonna grab the beds that I have, because I know these beds are actually at some point gonna go with me to the Ender Dragon fight, or at least I'll make new ones by then. But in the meantime, I'm gonna use them also for the village. Little house. This looks better than the normal village huts, in my opinion, or at least some of them. Actually, like a handful of them, I'm actually a big fan of, so I can't discount them at all. Nice. It's also built so that they won't suffocate or hit their heads, and that's the reason why I use diorite. It sticks out. Whenever they're like, you know, like there's some of the villager houses where if you stand up, like after, like if you, whenever you wake up, you will smash your head into the ceiling and start like suffocating. Yeah, but this is just gonna be the little housing area for a couple of them. So in the future, I'm gonna be adding like other buildings. But in the meantime, this is basically gonna be good enough right now, because right now I'm really only worried about getting 2 villagers. So I can't be too concerned with the way these look, because this looks pretty good in my opinion. And I might be a little biased on this, but I think I did okay. In the future, I might consider. I don't know. Does this look better? It looks a little bit more modern, a little less villagery, but I guess that's okay. It's a little less villagery, but it doesn't look too bad. It didn't look bad at first, but I think I made it look a little bit better now. Why aren't I mining wood? Wait, it's not a cave. Why aren't you? Oh, okay, now I understand what you're saying. It's because earlier on in the stream, just so you know, I don't actually make my own, like for the live streams, I don't make the thumbnail. YouTube literally goes, okay, what has he done so far? Okay, pull a random clip out of what he's done so far and just throw it on the screen. That's what it does. Yeah, no, earlier I was collecting wood so I could build like little houses. But right now I'm not worried about that. Ooh. No food, and I know I have apples, but I don't want to waste them. It is getting nighttime. Pink. What do you mean pink? Oh, what's that about? Alright, so as we approach nighttime, I need to clear my inventory. For the most part. And we are going to be approaching zombie villager time. And I'm going to be taking advantage of my little potions of swiftness. They'll help me deal with like trying to basically run around different monsters and stuff like that. Anyways, I'm going to grab this. Perfect. Bread. Oh wait, Banana, do you not like? Have you not seen Ashley in stream before, or are you just saying, is this Ashley the one we've been bullying forever? Yeah, this is the Ashley we've been bullying. Okay, so the plan right now is find a zombie villager, lure it inside the house, hit it with that weakness, give it a golden apple, and then run outside the house and leave it in there. So, you know. I like how Ashley immediately resorted to that. You're like, oh no, it's one of them. No, I'm not 21 years old. Oh, that's an amazing start to the night, okay? Can you just go back inside that cave? Like, honestly. Thank you. Okay, but I'm gonna get to a little vantage point. I'm gonna sit on top of the house for the meantime. I think this house turned out pretty well. In the future, I might add like a single torch up here just to keep it lit at nighttime so that like, things don't spawn on top. Because I also want inside the village to be a non-spawnable area. So I'm seeing normal zombies. The cool thing about normal zombies is if you aggro one, they'll actually like pull other zombies towards them, and you'll actually see more zombies spawn. I think it's specifically if you hurt them too. And zombies also have a really far aggro distance. See, I don't believe I can reach that guy, but that guy was pretty far out, and we got him. Could y'all give me more? Yeah, see those two spawn way out there. I need like zombie villagers. Like I know they're kind of a rare spawn, but they're not rare enough to where it should be that hard. Yeah, next we're actually working on that right now. We're just trying to find a zombie villager, and we built this little village house thing. We built our own version of a village so far. That's my own well and my own work on the fake trails, and we built this little house earlier this stream. And now we're waiting through the night just looking for zombie villagers. Hey, over here. The profile picture of Ashley's account is actually a girl from an anime, so that's like not just girl, that's like girl but like plus 5 points because it's anime. That is not a man, that is Hinata. Be an issue if Hinata was a man, especially since Naruto. Yeah. Anyways, where give me zombie villager. I guess I'll just adventure about until I find one. My main goal is to look for zombies, so I'm not even gonna bother if I don't see one. And I know this is kind of like an arc thing, for me at least, because I don't really use the third-person view in Minecraft ever, but in Ark I use it a lot, and it helps me just kind of see more. And in Minecraft it does the same. Okay, so we got baby zombies. I see a witch back there. Skeletons. More zombies, perfect. The more zombies the better, because more zombies means more of a chance of getting a villager zombie. Why is my shield not out? It's kind of weird because I normally like never play in third person, so like I guess it does kind of take some getting used to. Like, cause like I can't tell distances easily. I got normal zombie. I've seen quite a few Endermans. In the future, I'm gonna start not mining, but farming the Enderman for Ender Pearls. But I'm not gonna really worry about that too much. Third person PvP. Extraordinarily difficult for me. I'm not exactly great at PvP anyways, but making this third person is even worse. How is it that I can go... Oh, he's got a potion effect. That's regeneration. Okay, I just like... Sup Enderman, sup Creeper. Especially since this is like in hard mode, I really don't feel like messing with the creepers too much. Because I think Fresh Boy mentioned it last time. Or not last time, but in one of the streams he mentioned in the chat that in hard mode, creepers literally explode faster. So it takes much less of a time for them to find you and explode. Okay. Oh. Done did it diddly not, brother. Not, I didn't do that in a manly voice, but I still read it, so it's okay. No, but I actually, the guy that I mentioned earlier, Fresh, he did the exact same thing you did, Banana. He changed his name once to Suggy, and then he changed it to like Mossy. And then he goes, "Oh, I can't change it again for another like." He said for like I don't even know how many days, but it was a while. So, okay. Yeah, I've never been banned from streams before, but that's also because I don't really watch streams that much. Like, I'll be honest, like, all the things I've seen from streams were like highlights from streams. Because I've watched a couple of like Phil's Twitch streams, but besides that, I haven't really done anything on streams before. I'm gonna collect a little bit more food. I don't really have much more food. Well, I'm gonna run about and see if I can get a zombie villager spawn. Well, it being a nice like plainsy biome makes it a little bit easier, but it doesn't help that like zombie villagers are just straight up not spawning. It's already turning daytime, so even if I were to find a zombie villager right now, I'd have to like rush it all the way back over to that little villager hut, cure it, and make sure. Okay, we had a trader show up, which is unfortunate because I have 0 emeralds because I have 0 villagers. So I might take it for the llamas. Problem is, I'm pretty sure I'd have to one-shot the trader to make sure the llamas don't get angry at me. Hey, but that's free leads right there. That's 2 free leads. Anyways, it appears we're not gonna be finding a zombie villager tonight, which is a shame. Oh, you decided not to light on fire anymore? Okay. Oh, free XP. Let me take care of these 2 guys. That was a failure. Hit me once right before he died. That's hilarious. Oh, what a jerk. Let me make sure I'm clear real quick. I didn't bring my hoe with me. He broke one of my seeds. We need to throw some walls around our farm area so that doesn't happen again. Yeah. Well, this sucks. We don't have a zombie villager like I wanted. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Oh, so zombies killed the trader villager. Well, I mean, that doesn't hurt me too much. And the nice thing is now I have 2 free leads, and I have 2 llamas. Hey guys, come over here. Okay, I'm gonna take a second to hide my house to read chat because Banana, it's really hard to understand you when you type sometimes. Okay. Okay, so it's 90 days before you can change your name again. You've been banned for spamming twice. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's pretty easy to get banned for something like that, I guess. On accident, it's kind of hard too, because like it's pretty obvious when you're spamming, and if someone warns you, then it's definitely on purpose. What? No, yeah, but if you do hear noises in the background, that's definitely my family. I've kibbled a lot in my day. I spit back, but in real life, a chew, no. It's really easy. I really don't understand what you're saying. You've kibbled a lot in your day. What is kibbled supposed to even mean? Bloop noop. I literally did that. That was supposed to be how. Let me fix that. That was from last stream. I was looking through the achievements, and one of them is like, let me check real quick. Oh yeah, it's a furious cocktail, and I was like, wait, I thought that was called How Did We Get Here? And Golden Apple in chat goes, no. How Did We Get Here is actually a secret achievement you can get for having every effect, not just potion effect. So that includes things like nausea, which you can get from pufferfish, wither, which you can get from the wither rose, as well as wither skeletons, and obviously the wither itself, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure. Are there? Can you make potions for mining fatigue, or is that just from the Elder Guardian? I don't know. Yeah. Actually, please dumb it down for me. That would help a lot more than you'd realize. I'm gonna make some pumpkin pies in the meantime while you're dumbing it down for me. Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense. So whenever an in-game Minecraft mob spits at you, you spit back at it in real life. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Please have eggs for me, chickens. I only see a couple eggs and I'm disappointed. I also don't have the food to jump right now. Oh, I was hoping for at least one more. Well, that's enough for 3. See how easy it is to make pumpkin pies? Yeah, I do have a 2 IQ. I'm not the smartest, which is one of the things that terrify me, because I'm supposed to have a scholarship that's like based on how well I can keep my my grades, because I have to keep a 3.5 on a 4.0 scale, which is basically like A's and B's. But it's not just A's and B's, it's like majority A's and B's. So, you know. Shut up! I'm pretty sure they're playing a board game in the background. But they're literally across the house. They're just so loud. Ah, see Ashley. I'm gonna close my door again, because for some reason they just open it every once in a while and walk away. Bunch of losers. I mean, she has been here for like an hour. She showed up about 20 minutes in, and we're at an hour and 25 minutes, so So, I mean, for me, one of the things I've been having problems with, like, this right now is, like, this isn't a bad time of day for me. The issue I have with my sleep schedule isn't necessarily that I'm falling asleep too late. It's like, when I get ready to go to sleep, when I choose to go to sleep, I literally just don't go to sleep. I just continue watching a video or watch Netflix or something. So when I choose to go to sleep, it's like 3 or 4 more hours, and then I'm like, I guess I'll fall asleep now. Or like, I'll get stuck on a show and I'll end up watching like a whole season. So it ends up turning from like, yeah, I guess I should go to sleep now, to let me get comfortable watching this show, to, oh wow, that was a really good show. I can't believe I watched the whole thing in one day. Why is my shield not equipped? Where is my shield? Has it already broken? Or did I just throw it away into a chest? Yeah, it was pretty funny because, like, I've had a lot of days where it's like, I don't sleep at all. Or if I do sleep, it's like from really weird hours. It's like from early morning to noon or something like that. Am I going to end at hour 3 of streaming? It's not a bad question. Ooh, get away from the pufferfish. Go, run. If I do, that means another hour and a half, meaning I'll be ending around 2:30 in the morning, which, I mean, for me isn't bad. The problem is my roommate, Blaze, is back now. Because the past couple days, he's actually been out of town. Which was really handy for me, because that means I could stream late at night without bothering anyone. But the problem is if I stream super late at night now, it means he's probably going to come in here at some point while I'm still streaming, turn the lights off, and just fall asleep. Which you'd think isn't that big of a deal, but the problem is his bed is right here. Meaning, like, he might even gripe about me being too loud talking, or he'll, like, get annoyed by the fact that my secondary screen, this one, so this is my main screen. That's the one with the webcam on top of it. The secondary stream over here, the secondary screen, he's kind of facing, like, it's slanted, so now, like, a bunch of lights going towards his bed, so once you turn off the lights, it gets really bright. And the issue with that is basically he's going to raise some hell about it, which is going to be really annoying. I'm kind of banking on them. Ooh, if I fell down there, I probably would have died. Because I would have fallen, lost a bunch of health, and then got blown up. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I mean, I kind of do that too, except, like, I stopped playing video games, partially because I really didn't want to do the PvP yet, an arc. Literally just because I know I probably would have been beaten. It's partially because I'm a sore loser, and also because, like, I want to provide good content. Yeah. I think I'm going to breed the cows one more time, then I'm going to kill a bunch of them. Where's Suggy right now? That's a good question. I know it's kind of weird because Suggy, there have been plenty of times when I'll stream like earlier in the morning. It'll be like 9 a.m. or something like that, so it's not even that early. And like I'll end my stream, and then a couple hours later I'll see a comment on the stream, and it's like, oh, I missed it. Because by the way, if he misses a stream, he will comment without fail, oh my gosh, I missed it. And like, I mean, it's nice because he's like really committed to watching my content, which is really nice for me especially. But without fail, he will comment, and I'm like, okay, so I guess it's too early. And then like, I've tried streaming later, like later on purpose, just to make sure that he could make it, and like so that other people that also were like, oh, I missed it, could make it. And then like he's like, oh, it was just so late. Why did you stream so late? And I'm like, is this man allowed like on the internet like between like 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. for those 2 hours? And if I don't stream in those 2 hours, he just misses it no matter what. Yeah. The funny thing is, like, I don't know who it is. I think it might have been Suggy. He actually commented pretty recently on one of my, like, on the last live stream, and it just said why. Like, there was no question that I asked. Like, it wasn't like in response to a comment. It wasn't in response to anything. It didn't even have a timestamp on it, so it's not like he was saying why to something I said in the video, or if he did, he didn't explain it well. So, like, it's literally just a comment that says why, and I just responded because. But I have no idea what he was actually asking about. Oh, you know him in real life? He said that's really cool, because that probably means he was like, hey, you should really watch this. That's how channels get bigger. And while my main goal isn't to be a super big channel or anything, it's really cool if I was. Oh, the other day, I was looking through, well, one of the things I wanted to do was make a sorting system, and I was looking through tutorials, and one of the tutorials was by this one channel that, like, it was still what, like, most people consider a pretty small channel, but it was significantly bigger than mine, but it didn't have that many views on the video, so I clicked on it, I looked at his channel, like, what is happening with this guy's channel? Because it was really weird, because, like, some of his videos had, like, hundreds of thousands of views, and then the majority of them had an average of, like, 20 views. So he had, like, 1 or 2 viral videos, which, I mean, some channels are just like that. You get a couple viral videos, and then, like, other ones just don't get much. See, that's what I hate about the zombie village, like, the baby villagers. They're just so aggressive. Like, calm down. Aww. Okay, so I like the idea of there's a guy that made a video about, like, mobs that never got the chance to be in Minecraft but were an option at one point and a possibility of being added in, and one of them was a blaze, but it was like a boss blaze, so it had, like, instead of having, like, the big rod, like the big, what literally are called blaze rods floating around it, it had these massive plates. They looked like shields, and you could only melee it, or you could only hit between those 2 cracks and stuff like that. I do like the idea of a shield mob, but the reason why I mentioned that is because the cool thing about axes is that it actually disables a shield for a couple seconds. So, for example, if someone comes up to you with an axe and hits you, so as you can see, whenever you first pull out an axe, it takes a second before you can actually hit with full power. If someone hits you with full power on an axe, it basically makes it, I don't even know how to explain it. It makes it to where you can't raise your shield like this. So if someone just punches me like this, I'll take the damage. The shield won't block it at all. If someone punches me like this, they'll punch the shield. No problem. I don't even know the best way to explain it. No, log.zip's, like, massive compared to my channel. No, this guy was, like, what's considered a pretty small channel. He had less than 1,000 subscribers. Log.zip was, like, it's actually pretty massive, and his content's, like, still very well viewed compared to mine. Like, super well viewed. Like, literally, what I'm talking about is, like, this guy's channel had 999 subscribers on the dot. It had maybe like 30 or 40 videos, and it's weird because it stretched from 7 years ago all the way up until, like, a couple months ago. Because his most recent video was 5 months ago, and his oldest video was from 7 years ago. That's the reason why. No, I'm not trying to sleep through the night. That's the reason why I was so confused. And I ended up not watching any of his videos. But I don't know. It was just kind of weird because I was like, I feel like if you unsubbed, I'm assuming you're talking about log.zip. But yeah, it was weird because I was looking through his channel and I was like, what happened? because his whole channel, if you go to someone's about page, you can see how many views their channel has in total. So that combines all the views on like their videos and live streams into like one location. And his channel in total had like, I think it was like in the millions of views or something like that. It was a huge number. Like mine is close, like we're getting close to I think 3,000 views on my entire channel. But it's weird because like his average views was probably like 20 on his normal videos. But if you included all of his videos, and that includes like the ones that hit like hundreds of thousands of views, his average views was probably a couple thousand. But it's because he had two or three super far out videos, and then a bunch of other videos that like had like close to nothing. You know, I was so confused. And I guess it's just because like a part of me thinks like, oh, if I get a viral video, I'll gain a huge amount of subscribers. Like if I get like an actual viral video, like so like a couple like 100,000 views, I'd get more than just a couple subs. And what I'm guessing is this guy, from his like couple viral videos, he probably got up to like that 999 point. But I think the issue that he had was, I think his viral videos probably went viral while he wasn't active or something like that. Like, oh, they'd been up for like a couple weeks and he wasn't planning on posting very soon. And then all of a sudden one day he checks and he's like, when did I get hundreds of thousands of views on this one video? And that's what I'm guessing happened. Flamingo. Why does everyone say flamingo in chat? Like, it's literally not even you. Like, literally everyone says flamingo. Like, I think... Is it a YouTuber? Is Flamingo a YouTuber? That would make sense if y'all like kept saying flamingo in chat. If so, why are y'all saying flamingo? It's Moss Man time. Oh, my nose hurts. Oh my gosh, there's two of them. Also, did you all see that zombie spawning right there? That's exactly what I'm talking about with the zombies have like a friendly spawn area where if there's a handful of zombies, other zombies are likely to spawn. It's something like that at least. Where are you going? We're at 31 levels. That's not bad. We can do one 30 level enchant. 30 level enchants are pretty good. The issue is like I still prefer to have a bit of a choice with my enchanting. That's the reason why I mainly enchant books and then use anvils, which I mean isn't the most effective way, especially since sometimes you'll get books that are like knockback and protection, meaning you can only use, like if you use it on a piece of armor, you're only going to get the protection obviously, and you won't be able to take advantage of like the knockback. That's one of the reasons why I think they should add an item like the grinder, for example, takes enchants off of items and gives you a little bit of that XP. I think you should be able to use the grinder to split enchantments off of enchantment books. So for example, if you put in an enchantment book with like 2 enchants on a grinder, I think it should split it into 2 books. Like maybe as a way of taking away some of the value, it could charge you XP for this, or it could like charge you like paper or something like that, or even it could like lower the level of the enchant. Ah! So for example, if you had a book with like protection 4 and a book with like efficiency, and it had efficiency 5 on it, and you wanted to use both of those enchantments, but obviously they're on the same book, meaning you can't just put protection 4 on your pickaxe and assume it's going to help you. I think it'd be cool if you could put it on the grinder and get like a protection 3 book and an efficiency 4 book out of it. Then you could just like power up with another book. You say there's no chill face? I don't know what you're talking about. I need to grab some more water, but I don't want to right now. Yeah, that is kind of one update idea I had. Or I think it'd be cool if librarians and other villagers had more of a service trade. So like, obviously right now, I can't like, anyways, I think it'd be cool if they added more of like a service trade instead of a just straight up like items trade, which they kind of already do. They have stuff where it's like, oh, if you give me emeralds and a book, I'll enchant the book for you, and that's like the idea of it. But I like the idea of like, oh, here, depending on what type of book I give you, like what type of enchanted book, you'll give me 2 of those. Like, or like instead of like the grinder idea like I had, you could use a villager to do it. So, you know, something like that. You could add a whole villager for it called the Enchanter. And he specializes in enchanted items, and like he's solely based on a service idea, so he acts like an enchanting table to a certain degree. It's weird, I feel like Endermen teleport more often in this world than they did in other worlds. Like, is that a new thing? Because like, literally look at this guy. Like, nothing's happening and he's like flying around. It's probably because I'm like running and jumping on non-stop like this. And when you say motion sickness, are you saying the world's like the best way I can describe it is vibrating to one side? Because like I'll get that sometimes whenever like sometimes when I don't eat and I don't have good amounts of sleep, I'll get a little dizzy and my vision will shake. The funny thing is that all started like maybe over a year ago, whenever I had the flu, and that would just happen at random points in time because like it's the flu, it messes up with your equilibrium. But then after that, whenever I wouldn't eat, I would start getting that effect again. And I'm like, why? Because it would never happen beforehand. I would just get really tired and it'd make me feel like asleep, like, you know, how you're supposed to. But then it started also making me like shake and stuff, which I mean, to me, I thought was kind of cool because it freaks you out a bit. Don't watch it with headphones. Does he scream a lot or something? Because I know like a lot of people, like whenever they make videos, they're like, oh, headphone user warning. And like all of a sudden they scream, which I think I actually did one of those as a joke, partially, because like, oh wait, fire protection gold boots, that'd be super useful to mix with this. I wonder what I should do. Maybe I should turn one of my some of my iron into an anvil. All it took was a lot of iron. 31 iron to be exact. Oof. Or something like that. I think it might actually be 36. Oh, he screams a lot? I mean, some YouTubers just are very ecstatic. Are very, like, energized. Like, there have been some of my streams where it's, like, earlier on in the day and I'm still very energetic. And I'm louder because of that. See, this is another thing people need to remember. Switch it to see if it's cheaper. Always check. That was actually nice though, because now we can stay safe from piglins and also a little bit safer from fire. Just a little bit safer. A little bit safer. Shirk up flamingo screams. Is there like a compilation video of like just him screaming? Because if so, that's actually kind of funny. Hmm. It's weird because I keep seeing this at different angles, and I don't know if it works that well. Blue mode. It's the blue world now. Oh my gosh, everything's underwater. Ah, we're all underwater. Oh, I'm such a low IQ. Anyways, we've been going for almost 2 hours now, and we haven't gotten a zombie villager, and I'm super upset about it. Give me a zombie villager. What's also weird is I keep hearing drowned from this area, but it's like I just have a pufferfish. There it is. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, that was a... Oh, wow. It was probably hurt from, like, fire damage. From burning in the sunlight. Not a chill man, chill face. What is chill face? Why do you keep saying that? You know, in the future, what we should do is we should haul out one of these mountains for clout. Like, literally leave just the one surface block layer, and then the inside just completely hollow. Because that'd be really cool, and it wouldn't be super hard to do once we get, like, beacons and such, because then you could just set up a beacon there. You could get haste. You know. Sup, bro? Can like piglins naturally spawn through the portal? Because if so, wouldn't that mean they could get angry at me for not wearing gold like right now? That seems like it could become a problem. I'm thinking maybe I should adventure into that little cave system that's underneath the, like, there's little caves in this general area. But I'm thinking, maybe Zambi spawned underground somewhere. And if zombies have spawned underground, I might get a zombie villager. I'm just getting annoyed because I haven't found one yet. I feel like they used to be a lot more common. Like, what'd they change? Oh, I just thought of something. So in the normal villages, this isn't an infinite water source, it's literally just one. We should make it towards an infinite water source as well. Which it would be really easy to do, because we just have to place some buckets down, and now it's an infinite water source as well. So we can grab water out of any one of these places, and it'll refill itself. Except for this top location, that's just a bad idea. Yeah, big brain time, big brain time. I actually don't know if it's an infinite water source in the villages or not, but I'm just assuming it's not. Show me the zombies. I think I'm just not going to sleep until I see a zombie, but we also might start encountering phantoms soon. Because of the whole not sleeping thing. Give me a zombie already. I honestly, like, it would make my day if I had a zombie villager show up. Because then I could just turn it into a normal villager and hide him inside my little house here. And we'd all be good. Ooh. Good dodge by Mossy Man. Oh. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? I say I've already hit it twice, so I'm probably gonna die quickly. So I see normal zombies. I see a normal zombie. Why have I not seen any zombie villagers yet here? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna log out. I'm gonna log back in. Wait. What are you hiding? Ah. I'm gonna log back in. And hopefully that should reload the chunks and respawn maybe some new ones. Because if it unloads the chunks with the zombies and the other mobs inside that are in the cave systems, it might help with like spawning more mobs in. I don't actually know anything about like the mechanics for like mob spawning besides like the lowest or the highest or whatever. You need 7 light level before creepers start spawning. I know that number at least. But besides that, I don't really know anything. You just said to go watch a compilation of a guy screaming. No, that's fair. Well, it's nighttime again, and I still haven't seen a zombie villager yet, and I'm extraordinarily disappointed. Like, extraordinarily. I think... the swift, the speed, the fast boy. It didn't cost me anything besides a nether wart and a sugar. Before they added it to where you needed blaze rods, they ate like it was basically like a never-ending. You can make as much swiftness potions as you want because it's so easy to get sugarcane, and it's so easy to get nether wart once you have farm set up. But obviously, you can make your own blaze rod farm now. So even though they added it, it slows the process down a little bit. But it definitely doesn't make it too much harder. There wasn't even a creeper close to me. It must have gotten angry at a skeleton. Okay, so the swiftness potion is definitely helping. But I'm still going to need food, obviously. Oh, it's a good representation of who he is. I mean, hopefully, I'm really hoping screaming isn't his only content. Because if so, then that's kind of bad. Because even though, like, a lot of people get, like, a lot of people recognize, like, screaming and, like, just general being loud as, like, very spirited and energetic content. But personally, I just see it as really, loud. Which, again, like, you can have some, like, screaming content that's kind of funny and, like, just generally joking around. But personally, for me, after a certain point, it stops being, like, genuine. And it starts just being like, oh, yes, my character in my videos is the man that screams a lot. Also, I'd like to change my, like, which button does what for the, changing perspective. I might change it to one of my thumb buttons on my mouse. He never screams. Oh, he never streams. I mean, I bet he probably has like a couple streams down, but one of the reasons why he probably doesn't stream too much is because if he really does like just do a lot of screaming, then it's probably hard for him to do streams and still seem as genuine. And like in videos, you can generally edit it to where it seems a lot more genuine. Stuff like that. Or it's just because he streams at a normal human being time, and you're like, not good for me. Okay, I'm getting tired of this. Where is my zombie villager? Can you tell me if you have a friend? He lives in a house that looks like this. Aw, it's a baby one. I hate them. Okay, so the one piece of advice I had heard about how to aim, like bows, where you're looking, is to basically line everything up with the back of your neck. Which is kind of horrible. It's one of the many reasons why I don't really play like this, but for just like surveillance purposes, it's a little bit easier. You said that you knew Suki in real life, but yeah, you can tell me more. Do you like actually know him in real life, or is this gonna be like, yeah, I know this one guy, and it has nothing to do with what you're about to tell me? Because if you do that, I guess I'm fine with that too. But you know, I'm not horrible with bows, but I'm not great. Boo. No, you had it right the first time. What you just put in chat was definitely wrong. Hello, horse. Oh no. This could very easily be a deadly situation for me, so I'm just gonna nope out of it. We got more zombies, we got Enderman skeletons, spiders. Do zombie villagers like just not exist? That's weird because literally in hardcore mode and hard mode, they're supposed to be more common. Whew. I probably could have ran, but you know, just in case. Shielded and it ended up helping. Did I not hit that? I totally should have. I flicked away too quickly, so I probably threw the shot off and wasn't able to see where the arrow went. 3 arrows left. Oh, I did hit it then. Okay. Because an unenchanted bow has to take like 3 full shots to actually kill a creeper. See, even now, I still have a little bit of hope, because if a zombie villager spawns in, I can throw down a water bucket and save him for a little bit, and like, hopefully I could set up some sort of shelter so he doesn't burn up, and then later on I could like get a boat and get him all the way over there, but like, it literally just isn't happening. I'm gonna kill this skeleton, and the chances I get an enchanted bow. I feel like in hardcore, like, enchanted items and such drop from mobs a lot more, but it might just be because, like, they spawn more often. My stream is laggy. I'd say try refreshing it a little bit, and that should fix the problem. If not, then that just means my Wi-Fi is going to slowly go out. Yeah. I mean, that just means if the stream all of a sudden goes down at some point, you know why. But I'd say don't even worry about it, because if the stream goes down at some point, I'm not going to be starting the stream back up, so you don't have to like keep an eye for it. All I can tell why you. Oh, you can tell you? Oh, okay, yeah. That's all good. That's good enough. I mean, it still helps me because, like, now I know, so I can actually check. Okay, let me. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like it's. Yeah, so the stream quality, like, in itself is okay. It hasn't started dropping frames just yet. But I'm guessing there's still, like, a bit of latency on the YouTube end. So, you didn't see it. Okay. Perfect. Oh, he talks a lot in real life? I mean, he talks a lot in chat too, so I'm not super surprised. This is the point in the stream where I'm just fixing my hair. Alright, let me get Minecraft back up. There we go. Minecraft. No, like, talking a lot isn't a bad thing, honestly. Oh, nice. I didn't expect you to already have it done. That's really cool. I can look at it in a bit, but right now, we're gaming. I still can't believe we haven't found a zombie villager. Like, it just makes me sad. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'll probably... I might go on for like another 30 minutes or so. Yeah. Just because, like, I don't want to stay up too late doing this. And I don't want to drag it out too much if I can't get my zombie villagers to come to me. Yeah. It's okay though, because I don't have work tomorrow for... Yeah, I just don't have work tomorrow. So I should be able to stream, but I don't know. Depending on how everything goes. Okay, hello Shad Z. Yeah, I mean, I'm playing single player, so that'd be kind of hard too. Yeah, I'm not in a multiplayer world right now, my man. Didn't exactly plan on it either, because my connection is good enough to stream, but not quite good enough to stream and be online at the same time. You gotta love Wi-Fi. Yeah, but welcome to the stream, man. We're just playing hardcore. We haven't had this file for super long. We're only 42 Minecraft days into it. Didn't mean to do that. Unable to open game modes which are no permission. Oh, F4, I forgot. F4 is the button that changes game modes now for some reason. Still not sure why, but it does. Can't even crank 90s. Bro, what are you even trying to tell me to do? But you know, why are you talking about Fortnite in chat? You know, I've actually played Fortnite on stream before. It's just that I'm horrible at it. I'm honestly trash at most PvPs, so like, Shadzy, I'll be honest. If you came here for PvP, this is actually the wrong stream. Yeah. I see you later, Shad. It was good for the little bit of time you were here. Yeah. I do actually have some CSGO content, though. I know that's a shooter that's completely different from Fortnite, but still. Farm time. I like how you don't even know whether or not he's left yet, but at the second he stops chatting, you're just like, what a weird kid. Look, we can't bully everyone that comes into our chat. Get really tiresome. Alright, yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, Banana. We can't just go around making fun of people in our chat and bullying them when they haven't even left yet. You gotta wait a little bit longer. Or else they'll hear you. Alright, I lost track of what I was doing. Maybe we should work on getting bookcases. We need 12 to make a max level enchant. 12 or 15, it's a number like that. Give me leather. Quinny, yes. This is such a nice source of beef. Alright, I have 9 here. That'd make 3 bookshelves. There's 16. Yeah, so it's 1 leather per book and 3 books per bookshelf. And if I need 12, that means... Let me do some really slow math in my head real quick. Ooh, I almost killed more than I needed to. More than I could have. Those cows do kind of look thick, though. Like, look at that. If I had Optifine installed, I would zoom. Ooh. What you doing out here with all that cake on a Sunday night? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon. Anyways. No, but those cows were kind of like beefy right there. They got 51 in there. Yeah, so Shade, just so you like kind of understand for context, we're starting to build our own little village, and obviously that's not a house that you'll see generated in a village because I didn't want to copy it directly, but we're gonna make our own village. So we're taming villagers. So we've been trying to get zombie villagers to spawn, but when I say we're trying to get zombie villagers to spawn, I mean literally we're just running around at nighttime looking for one. So it's a very scientific process, as you might have guessed. Oh, but I never did the math. So in order to make 12 bookshelves, that's 3 per 12, so 3 times 12, that's just 36, right? Yeah, it should be... yeah, it should be 36. I like how you said I got rid of all the evidence. Okay, at least you're being satirical, so it's okay. Yeah. So yeah, so we need like 36 level leather. We have 26, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, but we can go ahead and start making it anyways. This way. That's just not how it works at all. Big brain me. Me big brain. Perfect. Slowly building these in the worst way possible. Alright. So we got 6 of them. Like halfway there, I'd say. Oh yeah, you had to correct that. It's evidence instead of if-edence. Yeah, I see the difference, bro. And I need to make sure these cows like immediately start breeding so I can get more leather. In the meantime, I might take advantage of the fact that it's nighttime. And I need to explore a little bit to find more zombies, so I'll probably just kill any cows I see out there, while also looking for zombies. Doesn't use Google Translator. Google Translator for what? Just Google Translate to idiot. I'm gonna grab one of our swiftness potions so we can just kind of run around a little bit easier. Especially since they're so cheap, I don't really like mind using them. Especially since we didn't spend any glowstone or redstone on them, and these are just like the default stats for them. Yeah, I actually listen to some classic French music, but it doesn't mean I know any of it. See, sometimes I like to listen to foreign music, just because, like, no matter what, it's a bop. If you don't understand what they're saying, you can't tell whether or not you're supposed to be sad or happy, you know? It's nice and easy. Do I watch anime? Of course I do. Let me think of the anime series I've watched. My anime series that I've watched recently. So I know these are kind of but I only say because I'm not a huge fan of it, but I watched Baki recently. I'm working on 7 Deadly Sins. I watched oh yes, look, we have a zombie villager. We have to escort him all the way back and also start working on getting rid of the other monsters around him. You know, just the handful of monsters around him without dying in the process. That is full iron, bro. Okay, so see him right there? He's in the middle. We only have 5 arrows. We have to get him all the way over there. Luckily, because of this distance, we're also starting to lose some of the monsters just kind of naturally by walking away. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is just, like, the worst part about this is, like, Minecraft's made to where you just kind of have to deal with, like, not perfect conditions. Oh. Wait, no, this works really well in my favor. Because spiders are a little fast, they're obviously going to keep up with me. But if I just keep moving at a good pace, the skeletons naturally walk away because they can't follow me. I watched... Wait. That sounds atrocious. So I might have to just do that. Shade. Since you brought it... And I'm just going to call you Shade from now on, even though your name says Shad. Or are you is it supposed to be Shades? Either way. Because you brought it up, what animes have you been watching? And also, do you do subbed or dubbed? Because personally, I prefer subbed. I'm out of arrows. Well, guess I gotta do it the old-fashioned way. And I'm gonna start using the axe around this guy so I don't accidentally hit him. Or if I do hit him, it's gonna be less likely, you know. Oh, there's 2. This is literally perfect except for the fact that I don't have another golden apple. I'm gonna trap both of them in there, and then I'm gonna split them up, because the thing is, if I get both of them in there, one of them transforms before the other one, they'll still do it. And it's okay. So land like subbed. You hate Minecraft Rain? Yeah, it's not my favorite thing, but it's not that bad. I wouldn't say I hate it. That's the thing. Okay. This might be a dangerous move, but this is what I'm gonna do. This is also the reason why I keep blocks on me. Come here, guys. Okay, perfect. That chestplate has thorns on it. I could tell by the noise. Perfect. Perfect. Now where's the other guy? There's the other guy. Alright. Okay. No. Okay, well, that still works. I'm just gonna have to block off. I'm gonna have to get rid of that cobblestone so that you can't climb over. But now they're trapped in there together. They can't die from sunlight. I'm gonna go make a second golden apple and try to transform both of them. Yeah! The only issue I'm having is they might despawn whenever I walk away, but hopefully they don't. Because there's a chance they won't. But if I get back and they're both gone, I'm going to be really sad. And also, I saw someone say don't be toxic, and I haven't really been reading chat because I wasn't paying attention. But if I swear, if I get back over there to a safe area and I read chat and I find out someone's being toxic, I'm going to be very disappointed in all of us. Don't be despawned. Don't be despawned. Okay, yeah. They're both still here. Neither have had the chance to despawn just yet. Okay, they're both in the same area though, which isn't the ideal situation, but it's also not horrible. Like, I can't act like this is horrible. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Let's take advantage of the fact they can't get over here. Let's see if I can split them up at all. Perfect. No. I want you staying over here. Oh my gosh, y'all are just both horrible. Y'all don't get the idea of this exercise, do you? Ah! There's hair on my face and it's scaring me. And it's my hair, that's the worst part. Okay, y'all actually are the worst. Perfect. They're split up now, and they shouldn't be able to touch each other. And now I can take advantage of this to get him further over here to spread them out even more. Hopefully this will affect both of them. I don't think it will. Never mind. I'm going to let this guy get closer. And then I'll spread them out in a second. Because I want it to be... I'll figure it out. I need it to affect both of them. Okay, now I need to spread them out very quickly or else we're going to have a problem. Okay, well... Oh! Whoa. How are they able to take so much of my health so quickly? I need to eat food, or else we're going to have a problem. Also, we might still end up having a problem because these guys really don't want to separate. They turned into buddies, and I swear I'll read chat in a second. It's just... You gotta give me time. It's like they've become faster. For some reason. I'd really like if y'all would spread out just a little bit more. Like, why do y'all gotta be so close? Come on, just a little bit, please, please. This is absolutely horrible because, okay. I think I might have come up with an idea. I haven't come up with an idea. So if I can get it to where one of them's standing on a bed and one's not, and put a block over the one that's not standing on the bed, the other one that's standing on the bed won't be able to... What the heck? It's like they're ignoring my magical powers of placing blocks. Oh wow, now it works. It's because they're not occupying the space. Please, just work with me here. Okay, I might have gotten it. Come on. Are you kidding me? Oh my absolute goodness. Y'all are just death waiting to happen. Perfect. Absolutely like actual perfection. Okay, now that they're separated and they're both being cured, we're all good, you know? They shouldn't be able to hurt me, and I can't hurt them, but, you know, not exactly wanting to right now. This is awesome. We did it, everyone. We're epic gamers. Now, let me read through chat real quick. Okay, and we're gonna... Oh! Hey, look at you. Guess who I saved you from? I saved you from this dude, your friend over there. That we only saved them by a couple minutes, so... Okay. I'm gonna read from I Hate Minecraft Rain. Did Shades ever respond? Shades, did you ever even tell me what what animes you like to watch? Bruh, I literally asked. I'm so disappointed. Okay, so you don't like Minecraft Rain. You also don't watch anime. Lan immediately called you a loser. That's kind of funny, actually. Okay, good. So y'all were just kind of joking around. I actually was about to be like, someone better not be toxic in here. That's going to make it a real issue for me. Sounds like that second guy's been healed as well. We're not losers. Epic from Epic Games. Okay. Yeah, Shades, you need to tell me what game, or not what game, but what animes you watch. This is the important stuff, okay? Also, I just realized one of the zombie villagers was holding zombie flesh. This will still keep them separated. And just keeping them separated makes it a little bit easier on my part. Just in general. For right now, at least. Anyways, so what we need to do is not die seconds after making huge amounts of progress. Then what we need to do is make sure that area is lit up. Oh my gosh. I thought I hit him with 2 arrows already, but okay. Okay, is there still torches? Okay, there's 2 torches in here. That should be fine. Okay, so we need a compost bin and a lectern to get the librarian and the farmer. I'm not going to be too picky about what the farmer's trades are, but the librarian's trades I'm going to be super picky about. For many reasons. Yeah, Shades, you still haven't responded. Tell me the anime you like. So this is going to be a little bit more difficult because there's 2 of them. Because generally what I like to do... Okay, you're rewatching Attack on Titan, I watched that. You've watched 7 Deadly Sins, nice, I'm working on it. I haven't... Oh, I've seen all of My Hero Academia, I'm caught up on it, waiting for them to release the next one. Demon Slayer was absolutely amazing. I actually used to watch Dragon Ball as a kid, but I never watched it in order or anything like that. Blue Exorcist I've never even heard of. There's just a lot of these that I've seen, but I've never watched them yet. Konosuba was hilarious. One Punch Man, nice. Oh, and I've watched the Dragon Maid series as well. There's a couple of those I actually haven't heard of, but at some point I needed to, like... I'm gonna share my Crunchyroll list right now. Because I'm bougie. I got the Crunchyroll premium list. I'm amazing. Alright, let me get to it real quick. Why is my brightness so low? Oh my gosh. Okay. Waiting for it to load because my Wi-Fi is trash. Okay. So, One Punch Man, Death Note, Demon Slayer, Fire Force, Dr. Stone. Wait, there's new episodes for Fire Force? That's interesting. Obviously, Attack on Titan, Konosuba, Black Bullet. I'm still working on Naruto. I'm only 160 episodes in. There's a anime that I found that I absolutely adore, and it's Toneri no Seki-kun, the Master of Killing Time. It's literally the whole story are these two dudes, or it's these two students, one dude, one girl. And they sit next to each other in class, and the dude nonstop is making like ways of like entertaining himself in class, and the girl's just kind of freaking out next to him, and like she basically narrates the entire series, and it's these little like 7-minute episodes, and they're hilarious. Then I watched Ruby RWBY, made by the Rooster Teeth channel. Science Fell in Love, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, My Hero Academia, Demon School, The Rise of the Shield Hero, Yowamushi, Pedal, Food Wars, Black Clover. I started watching Haiku, I don't even know how to say it, but it's the volleyball anime. RE0 mostly. Dr. Stone was absolutely hilarious to watch, because like it was just generally good anime, and then like there was some really funny parts of it. This is why people need to watch anime more often. Like a lot of people like make jokes about anime because they're like, yo, it's anime. I'm so confused by that sentence, Banana. I don't even know what you're suggesting. Anyways, we need a compost bin. Let me remember how to make that real quick. There's the lectern, real easy to make. But we need, we can get a fisher with a barrel. Oh, this is the smithy table. I'm pretty sure they added something to that. I'd say let's just get our farmer, and then we're probably gonna wrap up stream. So let's just make our compost bin. But I still don't know how to make a compost bin. We have to Google this due to my massive intellect. I'm seeing fences and wood blocks. Okay. Now let's get rid of that. Let's find our wood. There's sticks. That's going to be useful. That should be good enough, yeah. Well, that was a lie. What's annoying is every time I look up the compost bin, because this literally happens every single time, I look for it, I see a picture of a recipe, but I don't actually click on like anything, and it shows me like a picture from like a mod or something. Okay. I think that would be pretty bad if we did something like that on stream. I'm seeing just slabs. This is so annoying. Okay, you know what? We're doing the slabs and seeing if that works. Okay, it does work. We got it, everyone. Look, we're amazing. We got it. I totally did that first time. I gotta sleep. Please let me sleep. You want your revenge? For what? Him and Fresh bullied you. Well, I mean, that's just kind of like our stream thing. We always find someone to bully. That's just kind of what we do during streams. I mean, every single time Ashley joins, we bully her. There we go. Alright. Would you like to become a farmer? You nodded, but you didn't. But you didn't, though. Oh, yes. Carrots? That'd be great, but I don't have carrots yet. I have potatoes. So, the only standard I'm going to have is he needs to have something okay, so I have beetroots, but... I mean, yeah, that's fine. Okay. And also, to save a villager's, like, trade and everything, you just gotta trade with them. The funny thing is, sometimes it'll do this thing where it'll, like, as you're, like, going to get stuff and you come back in, it'll reload the trade. So even if you find a trade you like, make sure you have materials to trade with him at that second, because if you don't, there's a chance it'll change. Yeah, I mean, while you're probably not lying, it's more of like, I know I'm not ready. Because, like, I'll be honest, I have zero access to large amounts of oil right now, because I haven't really been looking. And what that means is, I don't really have explosives. I legit have, like, a single grenade hidden away, which is, as you can tell, gonna be super useful. For the 3 non-existent people on the server that still have thatch as their main bases, so you know. He has a really big book that he keeps his secrets in. I guess that is something that could happen. My question is why, though? So this is our farmer guy. He gives us beetroots. You can trade some oil. Oh, that's fair. I mean, if that's the case, I'll probably stream Ark tomorrow then. Yeah. Anyways, we got what we wanted. We got 2 villagers actually, so we actually did better than what I expected. So we have 2 villagers. We got a farmer of everything, which is nice. And we kind of have plans for the future now. See, it helps to have plans for next streams, so that you know what you're gonna do next stream. Yeah, but we should be working on the village next stream. I'm just gonna put that as a reminder. And okay, so the 2 things I'm really looking for are, like, basically fortune and mending from the librarian. And because we cured those 2 villagers, they're going to give us a huge discount. So normally mending is like 23 emeralds in a book, but with our discount, we're likely to get less than that, like maybe like 10. I've seen it and stuff like that, so you know, hopefully it'll work out. So, you know, so to sort through trades, you literally just break the job block and then you replace it over and over again until they change their trades to something you like. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. See y'all next time. I might be streaming tomorrow. Who knows? Anyways,